Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
I'm Javon,
I'm Brandis.
and you're watching
Closing the gap.
Absolutely. And happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
If I'm correct, this should air on Thanksgiving because we
Yes,
do episodes Thursday.
Yes.
And this is Thursday.
You don't know what today is? You didn't eat any turkey today, Javon?
No, I'm on a diet.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're one of those people.
Yeah, we're eating rotisserie chicken this year. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing
the white meat.
Yeah, I guess. Isn't turkey white meat? Oh my gosh. Anyway. We talking about Thanksgiving today.
Yes. I don't know how. And see, this is how easy we get off track. Like, any little silliness, it's like, oh, wait, no.
But she starts it, though. And if she would just stay focused, then
Why did you say you were on the diet, though? I was just saying, okay, never mind. I'm not going. See? Another one.
All right, DJ Khaled. All right. What we got, Brandis?
Again, today is Thanksgiving. So we just wanted to talk about what we're all thankful for. And what we're looking forward to on this day. What are you looking forward to eating? Your traditions? Do you watch football? Do you watch the parade? What do you normally do on Thanksgiving, Javon?
Oh, well, first I sleep in. And then I figure out whose house I'm going to eat.
Are you a house hopper?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. First I'll go to my mom's house and see what she's cooking. And I already know what she's cooking. My mom goes crazy with the mac and cheese.
Oh, snap.
And she makes pies, she makes cake. Oh, and the yams. Oh, those are good. What else? Mashed potato. Oh, pretty much anything. And then I go to my grandmama's house.
Oh, snap. Grandma's
house.
And
my granddad and my grandma, they got that, they grow everything out the backyard type cooking.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Fresh.
Ooh. My granddad's sweet potato pies, I think, are the best sweet potato pies in the world. Dead serious. Like
better than patty pies?
Patty pies. When I first of all, I was like, you cannot mass produce something and keep the taste. I don't think. Not like sweet potato pie. I mean, it's solid, but if you've had my grandfather's Patty, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to take a seat. Okay, for real.
Not Patty.
Yes, Patty. What about you, Brandis?
I'm not really a house hopper. And the most I would do is go to my mom's or dad's house one day, but that's the most house hopping I do. Usually when I pick a house, I'm there because usually I'm full. I don't want to move.
No, for real. I was gonna say sleep is very popular on Thanksgiving.
Yes, but it's all of the food. I mean, one thing that I love, because I don't think we eat a lot throughout the year, because we'll eat macaroni and cheese throughout the year, turkey, whatever. But the dressing is, for me, it's the Thanksgiving staple. Just because you don't eat it all the time. Like other things you'll eat throughout the year, here and there. But that dressing, yum, 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 yum. I'm so excited. My mom makes some really good dressing. I'm so, so, so excited for it. So, but I don't know if she's cooking this year, so there's that.
You know what she just made me think about? Oh, I have a tradition.
What is your tradition?
I have to put the dressing and the potato salad in my mouth at the same time. It's so good.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
There's something about those two, the combination.
And potato salad. I don't know about those two, but I know some, like the macaroni and cheese and the yams.
See, there's combinations of Thanksgiving food that if you eat them at the same time,
chef's kiss.
Yes.
Listen. But there's this thing going around on Instagram. People are talking about low vibrations plates or high. Have you seen that?
No.
It's basically like a traditional black plate where it's everything piled, all of this. This one girl on Instagram was like, that's a low vibration. That's not what's up. And she had this very neat plate. And everybody's like, well, we want the low vibration plate where it was packed to the rim of all the good stuff. So lately on Instagram, everybody's been posting good low vibrations plates because a traditional black household, or heck, all Thanksgiving households full to the rim of food because you want everything, right? So everybody's been posting lately these low vibration plates of all the food on there where she's it has to look nice and pretty. Thanksgiving is not the time for nice and pretty plates. It's all about packing it on, get all the things. So yes, I'm excited for the dressing, mac and cheese, staple, duh, gotta have it. Black eyed peas.
Oh yeah.
Are your deviled eggs?
Love it.
Yes. Um, Yams, however you fix it. The souffle is like, or so many different ways to cook it. I'm here for all of it.
Yeah, if you don't feel disgusted by the end of the day, you didn't do it right.
Right. Multiple times. Are you a type person? Do you eat breakfast on Thanksgiving Day?
No, it's only dinner. And don't get me wrong. We don't wait till 7 o'clock. We'll do it like maybe like it's pretty much. Actually, the rule is when the cooking is done. Usually, the cooking is not done the night before completely, and then you got to get all the people there. And so I think it's usually about like I'm gonna say 3 o'clock by the time we eat for real.
That's like a normal good.
Yeah. So I
time.
guess you eat a little breakfast, but you have to prepare your stomach. You can't can you imagine being full and then Thanksgiving starts?
Well, I usually don't eat breakfast. I'm with you, but there are some true people out here who make a master out of this. Say you have to eat a little bit because if you don't, your stomach kind of gets used to not eating, so you can't eat that much when it's actual time for Thanksgiving. So some people would like eat a little bit, so your stomach is like preparing itself for food. Have you heard this?
No.
Like people actually have like who are really serious about it, like have said this. You have to eat like a little bit. Like, of course, you don't eat like a whole like French toast or whatever, but you eat like enough to like get your stomach ready to like start eating, like wanting more basically, as opposed to like you skip breakfast and your stomach like, I guess we're not eating today. So when you do eat, have you ever been like that? Like when you start, like you haven't eaten, or you skipped a meal, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. You get this whole plate and you can't eat it all because you're like, mine's too big for my stomach, and that's basically what they're saying.
Oh, okay.
It's like you didn't eat breakfast, and so your stomach's kind of like gotten used to quote unquote not eating.
Really?
And so
I don't have that problem. I don't. You know who I feel bad for on Thanksgiving though?
who?
Toilets. Man, they're the hardest workers.
This is what we're not going to do.
They're the hardest
today.
workers over the holidays. I tell you, man, they are busy.
We're not doing this, sir.
No, I'm just all right.
I mean, I get it, but no. What?
They're like, no, not again.
No, we're not putting this on Al Gore's internet. Like,
I'm right. Anyway,
sheesh. I'll let you ride with a whole bunch of conversations, but I'm not.
You don't want to keep going? All right.
No.
But, go ahead.
And there's a lot of other traditions on Thanksgiving. People watch the Macy's Day Parade. Are you one of those people? I love
Absolutely not. Absolutely. That is the most boring thing.
It's the floats.
I promise you.
Snoopy. Listen, I'm not saying like I watch it every year, but when I catch it, I'm like, oh, it's so cool.
Okay.
It's like iconic. It's like a thing you do on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Are you a football?
No. I have family members that watch it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not me though.
Obviously.
You know, I don't really remember what I watch on TV. I'm usually like talking to family and stuff like.
So no football.
No, not really. I'm not a big football guy. If there's basketball on, I'll watch that. But
yeah.
Nah, I don't. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. But yeah, I'm trying to think of like, and some people obviously this during Thanksgiving you're thinking about what you're thankful for, and you also think about the less fortunate. So a lot of times, a lot of people give back on Thanksgiving, where they volunteer at soup kitchens or volunteer with the homeless feeding food. So kitchens, I think those are great ideas because we are so blessed as a whole. So I think it's a good time to maybe take an hour or two out your day to give back and volunteer with people who are less fortunate, don't have a family or the means to have food or things or whatever the case may be. I think it's a perfect time when you are so thankful for all the things that you have and the bountiful food that you are about to feast on. Give back to those who are less fortunate. So I think
that's facts. Something
to think about in this time of holiday season where we're about to move straight into Christmas. Like we're like all about us. Oh, I'm so thankful. Think of all the things I have. It's time to just give back a little bit.
No, for real, give back and also be very appreciative of your families. You know, especially the ones that are cooking, man, and buying all the groceries. We're in a recession, man. It's expensive. You know what I'm saying? Inflation. So, man, when you see that person who's been slaving over that stove, whoever, whether that be your mom, your grandmother, or a friend, man, make sure you say thank you for sure, man, because that's
Speaking of saying thank you, I know a lot of families around the table go around before they eat and say what they're thankful for. Do you guys do that in
nah. We
any
just
household?
pray and then we get into business.
We say thank you, Jesus,
Yeah,
and
we
get to
we say
eat.
thank you to one person.
We do try to do that. Go around the table, like say something that we're thankful for the year. So I'm going to incorporate it now. Put you on the spot, Javon. What is something you're thankful for this year?
Man, whew, I'm thankful for peace. I have peace, but I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for my mom. I'm thankful for my dad. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for the opportunities I've had this year, for like creatively, closing the gap. I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for music. I'm thankful for health. I'm thankful that, I remember I was visiting a family member in the hospital like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, and because they were dealing with cancer. And I remember walking through those hallways and seeing the people that they literally couldn't even breathe on their own, and
Yeah.
they couldn't walk without assistance. And I'm just like waking up. I'm like, God, thank you for allowing me to be able to breathe on my own. Thank you for you know covering me in my travels all year.
Mm.
Driving, and man, there's just so much to be. And I pray about this all the time. And I just sit there and that makes me feel good. Just thinking about all the things that I have. So yeah, I could go on, but Brandis, what are you thankful for?
Same. Everyday things like life, health, and strength. I'm so thankful for family, friends, loved ones. And just like yesterday, I was actually upset about something. I was like kind of complaining about it, like, oh my gosh, things don't ever go this way, whatever. And then it like hit me, like, well, this happened. You should be thankful for this. And so I also always want us to, like, people always say, like, you can always flip it. Like, if things always can be worse, but if you focus on obviously the negative things, that's all you're gonna see. But if you flip it, like, well, I got to have activity of my limbs. I have good health, things of that nature. There's nothing's always bad. You always have to look on the positive things and just find something to be grateful for because there's plenty of things in our lives to be grateful for. And so I'm just so thankful for everything. I'm thankful for this show, this opportunity. I'm so thankful for you and our banter and all the
Same.
things. But I'm just thankful for everything, big and small, and just thankful. I'm just beyond thankful this year. So I'm happy just to be here another year.
Hey man, that's the way to do it for real. Like, don't look over it. I feel like sometimes it takes energy to think about what you're thankful for because
Hmm.
you got to sit there because it's so much easier just to be mad or be
Yeah.
upset. But if you don't put that intention into thinking about what you're thankful for, you're gonna spiral, and then negative energy is hard to fight when it builds up on you.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't even let it get up that high. So be thankful, man. It's not just I'm just like I feel like some people think like, oh, a positive attitude that's going to solve my problems.
No,
Actually,
it
yeah,
does.
it is going to solve your problems. Even if it sounds corny to you, it will
Yeah.
because when you're not buried under negativity, you now have the energy to make your life better. But when you're just constantly fighting that negativity,
Yeah.
man, you're gonna be stuck.
I'm so serious. Like, it really does help. Like, when I say I was like in a woe with me kind of like
Yeah.
attitude funk yesterday, and then like I don't know. I mean, it was obviously God. Like, they just like had a thought like, well, think about this, what I've done for you. And I was like, you know
Mm,
what? That is right. And I really mindfully thought of all the things that He has done for me this year, and it just like boom. I couldn't be in that funk anymore. And I get some things are a little more deeper and heavier that it will take a bit more,
right, right.
but just try to fight through those things.
Yes.
Keep reminding, repeat it over and over. All those,
Yes.
think of all of those things, the positive things that's happened, the good things that God's blessed you with throughout the year, even if something small. I don't care. Like, I was able to wake up. I'm still alive. If that's all you have to say at that moment in that dark place, that's enough. You have to start a little. That's all you can do. But just think of the one little thing and just stick on that positive thing.
I love that, Brandis. And I feel like that's the last thing I'll say about this is, I look at it like thinking positivity. How much?
Positive.
Positively, right?
Positive.
Positively. Yeah.
Yes. You know how you say a word and it's like sounds weird?
Yeah.
Positively? Yeah, okay.
When you think, like, I think of thinking positively, like an exercise. It takes discipline to do it.
Mhm.
Like, drink. If you drink water every single day for a whole year, your body's going to be healthier, and you're going to reap the results of that. Imagine actively thinking positive every day. It's not to say that you're not going to be negative some days, because that's not realistic. That's life, right? But still trying to think positive every day. You're going to reap the benefits of that, of attracting other things that are positive. When you're negative, you repel things. You know what I'm saying? But when you're positive, you like, hey, you know what I'm saying? People are like, okay, I like being around that. Treat it like an exercise. Try to do that for a month, starting off with that, and
Yeah.
see the difference in your life. You're gonna see, like, dang, when I actually am disciplined to do that, it's gonna get better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that we went on this tangent because we weren't planning on. I wanted to make a small thing about being thankful, and that was it. But I love that we went on this tangent because it was like the best tangent to go on. But yeah, there's so much to be thankful for in this time of gratitude, and but I'm also just excited about all the traditions that people have. I love hearing about it. So please let us know some of the Thanksgiving traditions that you guys have, because I know there are some people say they do like a seafood. One of my coworkers today said they did a seafood boil last year. Somebody was like, I don't want the turkey. I want a steak and potato. So I would love to hear. Some people just go out to eat. They're like, I'm not cooking. They got to eat. And don't get me started on the stuffing versus dressing debacle, or all the different North and South different food variations they do on Thanksgivings. It's so crazy, and I think those are so funny that we kind of battle it out, like, no, it's stuffing, no, it's dressing. But it's, at the end of the day, it's all about being thankful. No matter what your tradition is, just be thankful, spend time with the people you love, and yeah, I think that's all what it's all about. I feel like it was like a Hallmark, like, yeah, that's what it's all about.
I wonder what turkeys think of stuffing.
Listen.
They're probably like, wow, these animals. Like, think about it. You're basically putting, what is dressing?
Dressing is like, well, some people, but majority of the time it's like cornbread based in like, but stuffing usually like some kind of starch, usually bread or some kind of put into the bird and with other stuff.
Yeah, that's so barbaric.
It's good eating.
Yeah. I've never had stuffing. I've only had dressing, but
and some people still do the cornbread dressing, still call it stuffing. So
yeah,
let us know
I called
what
it stuffing for years. I didn't know that that's not what it's called when it's not in the bird. It's dressing.
For the South, there's northern people still call it stuffing, regardless of how it's either stuffed or not stuffed. So there's that.
Sometimes I feel like I'm a North person that was born in the South.
When you said that, I was like, interesting.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
When I was doing like different traditions, they said some people in Pennsylvania call it filling. Don't know how I feel about
Want some
it.
filling?
You want some filling with that?
Like, get away from me.
Are you, speaking of dressing, what do you put on top of your dressing? Do you do gravy, cranberry sauce?
Nothing.
Serial killer. Let me know what you guys do. I'm a cranberry sauce girl, and then I'm the canned cranberry sauce girl on top of that. None of the fresh cranberries. I like the gritty, give me straight from a can cranberry sauce.
I don't care.
I'll do gravy too. That's fine. But if I do gravy, I still want some cranberry sauce with it. Like,
I've never eaten cranberry sauce.
what is wrong with you?
It just sounds nasty.
I knew something.
It looks nasty. It looks like Jell-O, and I like Jell-O, but I don't want cranberry Jell-O.
I knew something was wrong with you, and this is it. This was I knew it was.
This is it. Not all the other things I've said. Not the toilet thing. That's what it was. The cranberry sauce. Okay.
I knew it was something.
Okay.
That was it. If you would introduce me yourself, say, "Hey, my name is Javon. I do not like." I'm like, "Oh, you're weird. I'm not talking to you." I'm just kidding.
Nah, she's serious for real.
No, I'm just joking. But that's very interesting, especially as a Southerner.
I'm not a Southerner. I'm a Northerner that was born in the South. Anyway, guys.
So never mind. I'm not going that joke.
Guys, I'm pretty sure we're at time.
We're
way over time. Yeah, we're way over time. Guys, thank y'all for joining us for this episode.
We're
Special
so thankful for you.
Yeah, we're thankful for you. Thanks for joining us on this Thanksgiving episode. We hope you eat a lot. We hope you enjoy your family. And yeah, y'all just be blessed.
And while you're being thankful and all the things, just go ahead and like and subscribe.
There you go.
Bye.
All right. Bye, everybody. 1 week.